G'day, mate. Welcome to MindTune. This is Chloe. We are together, falling in love with our true selves. In psychology, there's a phenomenon called the Hawthorne effect, which reveals the psychological mechanism that causes us to change our behavior when we are being observed, whether at work, in class, or in family life. External attention often triggers a change in our actions. However, the impact of the Hawthorne effect is not always positive. It can lead to emotional fluctuations and even cause anxiety and stress. So, how does the Hawthorne effect influence our emotions? And how can we cope with these emotional shifts? Today, we will explore this topic together. The Hawthorne effect originates from experiments conducted in the early 20th century at the Hawthorne Works factory. Researchers aimed to test the impact of changes in working conditions such as lighting, break times, and wages on worker productivity. Surprisingly, they found that the efficiency boost was not due to these changes, but because the workers realized they were being observed. This demonstrates that external attention, even minimal, can motivate individuals to put in more effort. This effect is closely tied to social identity theory. People naturally want to be recognized, and attention from others usually brings out positive reactions. But the Hawthorne effect isn't always a good thing. Too much attention can lead to stress, anxiety, and even emotional outbursts. The Hawthorne effect doesn't just affect behavior. It's also closely linked to mood swings. When we realize we're being watched, it triggers an emotional response. Psychological studies show that outside attention boosts self-awareness, which in turn affects both our emotions and actions. Self-awareness theory says that when we know we're being watched, our self-awareness increases, which can help us focus and perform better at work or school. But too much attention or constant evaluation can cause emotional discomfort. For example, employees in the workplace might feel more nervous or anxious when they know their boss is paying extra attention. If the attention turns into constant judgment or unrealistic expectations, it can actually lead to emotional stress. In Dead Poet Society, the teacher tries to get the students pumped up by focusing on their passions, but if it's too much, it can make them feel stressed. Like in Little Women, Jo feels pushed by her parents' expectations, but it just adds a lot of pressure on her. The Hawthorne effect happens in families, too. The Hawthorne effect can boost performance temporarily, but its downsides shouldn't be ignored. Too much external attention, especially with poor emotional management, may lead to loss of control. The stress and coping theory suggests that emotional responses depend on how individuals perceive and cope with stressors. When external attention is seen as a stressor, it often causes anxiety and tension. For example, in American Crime Story, The People v. O.J. Simpson seemed calm under the media's spotlight, but internally, he was anxious. This anxiety influenced his decisions and actions during the trial, showing how external pressure can affect someone's emotions and behavior, even if they appear unaffected. This is also true in education. Cognitive behavior theory says that how people view external feedback directly affects their emotions. Students under exam or assessment pressure can get anxious from overthinking. Since the Hawthorne effect can cause emotional swings, how can we manage them? Psychology offers several effective coping strategies. Emotional regulation is central to managing the Hawthorne effect. Emotion regulation theory suggests that we can adjust our emotions through self-control. When facing external attention, techniques like deep breathing or short meditation can help reduce anxiety and prevent emotional swings. For instance, when you realize you're being observed, taking a brief pause to reflect calmly can make a significant difference. Empathy is also an effective way to manage emotions. By seeing things from others' perspectives, we can reduce anxiety and enhance emotional stability. For example, employees can view their performance from their boss's or colleagues' standpoint. This not only helps them understand others' expectations, but also eases pressure. Cognitive reappraisal is another important tool. Changing how we look at a situation can help us manage emotions better. For instance, students can take a teacher's attention as a sign of their potential, not a source of stress. Today, we discussed how the Hawthorne effect can shape our emotions and behavior. While external attention often motivates positive performance, it can also lead to emotional fluctuations, anxiety, and stress, especially when not properly managed. By understanding this psychological phenomenon, we can adopt effective strategies like emotional regulation and cognitive reappraisal to navigate challenges more effectively. For instance, staying calm through techniques like deep breathing or reinterpreting situations positively can help us maintain balance under pressure. Developing these skills not only aids in managing emotions and avoiding overreactions, but also promotes overall mental well-being and resilience. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell for updates on the latest content and psychology insights. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. See ya!